As our world falls into disarray due to the coronavirus pandemic, the two main themes of Westworld Season 3, Episode 3 seem more relevant than the show creators could have ever imagined when they wrote the script. These themes are orphanhood and the gilded cages of technology. Hi everybody, welcome to my review of Westworld Season 3, Episode 3. In my opinion, the best episode of this season so far. I just didn't want it to end. After a very good Episode 1 and a lackluster Episode 2, it seems safe to say that Westworld has succeeded where the Matrix trilogy has failed. It made the world outside the park very interesting and engaging, while at the same time the park itself, which was once the main event, now seems tired and repetitive. In the Matrix, once they got out of the Matrix, it all became boring. But not here in Westworld. I'm loving this world. If this is your first visit to the channel, please click the subscribe button to make sure you catch our upcoming Westworld reviews. And if you've been here before, please consider click the bell below to never miss any of our videos. Let's dig in. Many of us live in countries whose governments are incompetent or even criminally negligent in the face of this pandemic, so we can certainly empathize with the first theme of the episode, that we are all orphans.
We're alone. Outnumbered. You and I have no mother, no father.
We have no mother or father, no responsible adult to take care of us, to care for us, to tuck us in. We are alone in this world. And as technology becomes more pervasive than we could ever think, here in Israel, our version of the FBI is monitoring phones. In the Netherlands, drones with cameras are hovering all about. And in New Zealand, everybody's reporting on people who are going out on the street. We can also relate to the second main theme of the episode, that technology has taken over the world. And as for the world in Westworld, I know that Dolores has a very elaborate plan to tear it all down, but I think that instead of going after Rehoboam,
What are you gonna do?
Start a revolution.
running and planning, how about designing a weapon that can only kill humans and not robots, like say, I don't know, a virus, a very infectious virus that spreads quickly without us noticing. I think that should be enough to destroy it all.
They've made it so easy. The way they built their world. It won't take much to bring it all crashing down.
Honestly, that one hurt when I watched it. And everything is ripe for the dying, as the as the healthcare workers or paramedics can't even do CPR, resuscitate, do anything.
Does the machine think she's coding despite her pulse?
Forget the machine, all right? She needs help now.
We're trying until this gives us a diagnosis and a treatment plan.
She needs oxygen and blood and a stim pack for that wound.
Human societies are sometimes just useless.
I'm shaking hands continuously. I was at a hospital the other night where I think there were actually a few coronavirus patients, and I shook hands with everybody. You'll be pleased to know. And I've developed mild symptoms of the coronavirus.
So, on to the first theme, orphanhood.
They'll tell us there'll never be any more of our kind. Beyond the handful we were able to bring with us.
The first role of parents is to create you, me, us, everybody, and to create more like you, meaning siblings. Before they are raising us, feeding us, taking care of us, they need to procreate. The robots now need to create siblings on their own. They have no parents. Caleb was sort of orphaned when his mom left him when he was 8 because she was schizophrenic. He sat there by himself with no one to take care of him. And the only adult that tried to help him made him vomit. And now he has his mom back, but she doesn't remember who he is. He's still an orphan in that sense. Charlotte was the main character of this episode, and her son has been orphaned because the real Charlotte is dead.
But you're not my mommy.
He sensed it in a kind of a sixth sense that kids have. That actually reminded me of a story that my parents used to tell me when I was growing up. That when I was 1 or 2 years old and we were all living in Athens, Greece, I came one evening to the living room all crying, and they couldn't console me. They couldn't understand why. A minute later, a huge earthquake, 7+ on the Richter scale, hit the country. And it was for them as if I could sense it. Well, I can't sense those now, but that part of the episode was actually the only thing that I didn't like. I think it's kind of a trope that kids can see through bullshit. But figuratively speaking, Nathan was an orphan even before his mom died because she neglected him, she failed him as a parent, didn't show him love.
You don't love me.
Didn't make him feel important, and she only realized her mistake when she was about to die. I did like it very much when they didn't go all cliche with a careerist dad and a caring mom, but actually reversed the roles here to make it fresh and interesting. So this careerist woman realized what she thought were the last moments of her life, that she had it all wrong. She got some proportions, which is what we're getting now, that the whole world is in lockdown and we spend all or most of our time at home. The relationships that are the most important to us are the ones that go on while this super flu is out and about. Anyway, Charlotte, or whoever she is inside, Teddy, the man in black, she's slowly taking on the role of a parent to Nathan, protecting him, caring for him. Whoever Charlotte is, it seems that he or she is slowly becoming Charlotte, which also relates to parenthood, or motherhood to be precise. Many mothers who cannot get pregnant by themselves, but used fertilized eggs from a donor woman to get pregnant, feel that having the baby growing inside their bodies impacts the baby in terms of genes or temperament, since the fetus is influenced by their food, moods and all.
You are my sunshine.
So living inside Charlotte's body, embodying her character for most of the day, is slowly making whoever is inside her into the real Charlotte, the original Charlotte. On to another mother, Mother Earth. But here the Earth is not a mother, actually, but more of our baby. And the Earth didn't have a parent to take care of it. So we got to a place where there are no more elephants at all. And we're all slaves to a freaking algorithm that makes all the decisions for us.
The most likely outcome is you take your own life in 10 to 12 years.
Technology stepped into that vacuum and took over. But technology is a gilded cage, as portrayed beautifully in this scene when the self-driving car takes Charlotte somewhere without her control.
Where the fuck are you taking me?
That's how Caleb feels every day of his post-military life.
No.
That he's being taken somewhere without knowing where, without being consulted. He's not even privy to the decision making. He doesn't have all the facts. He's unable to make actual decisions. Humans in this world are like lemmings. The only way that they can make decisions for themselves is when they have all the information. Okay, that's it for this episode's review. If you enjoyed this review, please hit the like button, maybe share with your friends on social media, whatever it is. I would like to thank my patrons. You can join our little community on patreon.com/GotAcademy, and please let me know in the comments what you thought about the episode. I'm sure there are a lot of themes. I know there are a lot of themes that I didn't touch on, but I'm sure you have some insights. So I'll see you there in the comments. Bye everybody. Thank you for watching.